Hey, how's it going, folks, and welcome back to the channel for another video where today we're going to be talking about Skywork. Now, you are all avid AI fans, avid blockchain fans, and we all love technology. So one of the newest pieces of technology that I found is Skywork's deep research feature. I'm going to show you how to use it today, and without further ado, let's dive straight into it. Imagine you've got around $50,000 sitting in USDT, and the reason I'm bringing this scenario is just so you can imagine a scenario in which you would use Skywork's deep research-like capabilities to create a whole deck and business plan that you can use for moving forward with pretty much anything out there with only one sentence, right? You're ready to move, just back to the example, but you're not just throwing darts at a meme coin. You want a real plan. You want something smart. You want a strategy, right? Maybe aiming for an 8% return over 6 months, but without risking more than 5% of your principal. So it sounds like a job for a hedge fund, right? Well, I decided myself to put myself in a situation similar to this and try something different. I asked an AI to build my investment thesis, and not just any AI. This one is obviously Skywork. You can check them out in the description down below. And most of you have probably seen ChatGPT spit out essays, but this is something else entirely. Skywork doesn't just write, it researches, sources, analyzes, and builds full-blown pitch decks, reports, and investment breakdowns that actually look presentable and good. Like, not only presentable, they look really good, and you'll see. So I typed this in: design a crypto portfolio for $50,000 of capital with low risk, 6-month horizons, and an 8% or bigger return target, right? Must include source, trace, data, and rationale. And here's what I got back. First, a complete presentation with risk buckets, token selection filters, allocation charts, projected drawdown simulations, even geopolitical and macro overlays. The level of detail was insane. So Skywork gave me 3 options. First, a conservative portfolio with mostly stable yield strategies and L1s like Ethereum and Bitcoin, targeting 5.7% with under 2% drawdown. A balanced version, number 2, with mixing Bitcoin and Ethereum with liquid staking, AI tokens, and trend-based entries with an 8.4% target with a 3.6% risk, and a higher risk setup leaning into rollups, Bitcoin ETFs, and small cap narratives, 13% projected, but at 6% of a max drawdown. Now, here's when it gets even better. Every stat, from Sharpe ratios to sector correlations, is completely traceable. You click the number and Skywork shows you exactly where it came from, whether it's on-chain data feed, analyst reports, or market trackers. There's no hallucinations, no guessing, just clean receipts, clean reports. And the format, well, it's not just a wall of text. It looked like something you'd show at a VC pitch. Slide by slide, all visual, charts, infographics, even embedded videos explaining key risks and narratives. That's Skywork's Deep Research Plus source tracing combo. It pulls from 10 times more sources than anything I've seen so far, such as GenSpark, Manus, Gemini, even GPT, right? Not even close. And, you can edit pretty much everything yourself, right? After you're done with it, right? So what I try to do is play around with it a little bit, but in general, you can reorder your slides, you can change the tone, you can swap out sources, you can export to PowerPoint, PDF, or even Google Slides. And if you're working with a team, everything syncs in real time for all of you. Now, I use this for market outlooks, investor reports. These outlooks are like, where's Bitcoin going after Ethereum inflows slow, or what's going to happen in the next couple of years in the stock market or the oil market or whatever's going on. Investor reports, so why are L2 volumes rising when while Ethereum stagnates, or token reviews such as compared Avalanche versus Sui in terms of total value locked growth, dev activity, and community strength. So you really just type anything and it really will give you proper research. So Skywork, to conclude, builds all of it, right? Not in hours, in minutes. I used to spend half a day trying to actually gather all of this research myself manually, even longer. A couple of years ago, it would have taken you weeks to make a presentation like this. So it saves you time, it increases accuracy, and it just flat out looks better, right? So, this right here completely replaces manual research. I get everything pre-built now, which is kind of the main thing. Guys, all you need to do is type a sentence. If you type in 5 sentences, God bless, it's going to be even more information for the AI to actually go ahead and trace sources around the internet. So you don't need to be a quant, you don't need to be a designer, you just need the right agent working for you. You've heard of vibe coding. Well, this is Vibe VC presentation style pitch deck creating. Check the link below, try Skywork today, and if you want more breakdowns like this, hit subscribe and stay tuned. We're just getting started. Lastly, I'm not a financial advisor, and obviously if you're going to invest into anything in the crypto world, do your own due diligence, use AI, but also do your own due diligence even more after using, just to make sure that you're on the right track. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.